But should we open some packs though?
We could, but it is going to cost money.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just spend your money.
All right. Hi, Joe. Guess what we're playing today?
Genshin Impact.
It's my guilty pleasure.
It's a wonderful title.
It actually is, unironically, even though it's a mobile game, and I am just against the idea of mobile games in general. But here we go. We're gonna play it anyway because I love it and I'm addicted to it. If you need a TLDR, it's Breath of the Wild, but with waifus. That's all you have to know. It's free to play, and they don't shove the money down your throat. That's all you have to know. All right. Look at this waifu. Don't you want her?
How do we unlock her?
Permanently available after, version 2.0 is coming out in like 3 days, right? So by the time this is live, that will be live. This is a huge content update. This game is massive already, and it's like, I think they're in chapter 2 of 7 planned chapters in this game. It's gigantic, dude. So, I'm just going to play a little bit. I have no plans for this episode. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just going to do the stuff that I normally do, okay?
Hey, it's a husband.
There's one husbando, but I don't like to play as the husbandos because I like to play as the waifus, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Because why wouldn't you? So here's another quick TLDR. It's element-based, right? Every character is one of several elements.
Okay.
This one is fire-based, obviously.
Of course.
You're right. And this one is this is a unique element called anemo. It's kind of like wind, basically. It's just wind.
Okay, but they call it an emo.
Yeah, this one is lightning. This
Okay.
one is ice. That's it. There are some elemental interactions, and that's kind of what like takes the combat from boring to interesting and unique. Is that there are elemental interactions, but they interact in ways that you may not have seen before, or maybe you have seen them before. That's fine too. But the combat is fun, and I will preface this by saying it was a mobile game, so it's very easy to control. We're gonna go kill these guys. So here's what the combat looks like. You run up to guys, you click, and you have two specials. You have your E
And your Q.
and your Q. That's it. That's all you do. You run up to guys, and you can switch characters on the fly, which is the real draw.
Right.
You switch characters on the fly.
I assume that would be the
Right.
case.
Because of the elemental interaction thing, it is so advantageous to... The first thing you do is you like, for example, you freeze them, right? You freeze them with your E on this guy.
Yeah.
And then you go over to this character, and every element interacts with every other element. Oh, this guy's coming. Oh, he loaded. He coming. So every element... So there's fire, water, air... No, that's not right. I could check, because this game has...
It's anemo.
Well, yeah, but it's slightly different. There's fire, water, ice, and
Anemo.
ground, I think. And each of those always has an interaction with every other element. Some elements don't always interact with others. It's a little complicated, but the idea is almost all the time you're generating really interesting. Let me turn this down a little bit. You're generating unique and interesting elemental interactions, which is where the draw of the game comes in. So, like, if you light somebody on fire and then hit them with electricity, it counts as a specific type of elemental interaction, and it does a specific kind of damage. So, like this one, for example, is superconduct, which is what happens when somebody who is already electrified gets hit with ice, right? So let's see what happens if we hit him with lightning, and then we hit him with... Oh, actually, I missed it. I missed it.
I saw that.
Yeah, you did. Well, you weren't supposed to. But, I mean, that's like, you know, if you want to get into the nitty gritty, that's kind of what the combat's about. This is overloading, right? So, lightning plus fire is overloading. And fire plus ice is vaporize, I think, and one of them is melt, something like that. Anyway, it gets really cool. It gets really interesting because the way to get new characters is you have to pay for them, normally. You can earn them, right, with the in-game currency, or if you're impatient, you just buy them. But like I said before, the game doesn't really shove it in your face. It doesn't beg you to buy, but let's see what happens if you want to buy. You go to this screen, it comes in packs. They're like Hearthstone cards, right? They come in packs.
Yeah.
Each pack has 10 things in it.
I love packs.
Right? Yeah. Usually they're weapons, sometimes they're characters.
Can we open one?
Actually, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can actually. I was going to do one anyway. Let's do it. So, this is a limited time thing. This is a new character. I don't know if this character is any good. We also can't buy it because it costs a special. Not only is it a premium currency, it's a special premium currency called Intertwined Fate instead of Acquaint Fate. It's a limited wishing item. So the way you buy, it's very convoluted, right?
Yeah, it usually is with these currency systems.
Yeah, but the free currency that you earn in the game is called Primo Gems, which is
Why would they be called Primo Gems when they're not the Primo currency?
exactly right. Yeah, so you
Usually,
earn these.
yeah.
You earn 2 to 50 at a time, right? And if you get 1,600 of them, that will allow you to buy 10 wishes. And a wish is basically, if you have 10 wishes, you've earned enough to buy one pack. That's basically the rules. So I have 1,300. I have enough to buy. We're actually going to buy this right now. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm going to spend all my Primo Gems to buy the remaining out of the 10 that I need. So let's do this. It costs 1120 Primo Gems. Sure. So I've just bought a limited edition pack. I hope it's got that character in it. Characters are awesome in this game. Everything is upgradable. This is the grindiest grinding game I've ever played in my life, and I love it. Every character can be upgraded, and every weapon can be upgraded, every accessory can be upgraded, every character's abilities can be upgraded. Your default attacks can be upgraded, your E can be upgraded, your Q can be upgraded, all your cooking, there's like 100 different recipes. Every recipe can be, well, mastered, not upgraded. But there's so much grinding. If you love grinding, this is the game for you, and you also don't have to pay for it. It's basically free. It's basically free to play unless you're a whale. So these are 3-star weapons. It goes up to 5 stars, so these are kind of junk. These are the kinds of things that you would use to level up better weapons. You sacrifice crappy artifacts and crappy crafting materials to level up your better ones, right?
That's another 3-star. It's no good.
Yeah. So I think you're guaranteed to get 1 4-star thing in each pack. That's I still don't quite understand. This is the 4th pack I've ever bought, I think. And I've never paid real money to play this game. And I've played it for like 50 hours. I've absolutely got my money's worth. It's Breath of the Wild, which is incredibly fun already.
Wait, your money's worth, which is 0?
Which is 0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Harbinger of Dawn.
I probably should have spent $50 on this game by now. And I would be happy to. In fact, I thought about it multiple times.
Harbinger of Dawn. Again, is it single?
Yeah. Oh! I already have this guy.
Bennett, he's a level 4. He's a 4-star.
Yeah, he's 4 stars. So I have him. So because I already have him, instead of getting him, I will get
some dust.
Well, also, okay, not only do you get dust, but when you pull a character you've already got, you get a special material which allows you to upgrade one of their abilities. So that's actually the only way you can upgrade their abilities is to continually, like, pull them repeatedly.
Oh, so you need to be a whale. You need to buy a lot of these packs.
Yeah, you do have to be a whale. So we've got, it's this thing in particular. Bennett's Stellar Fortuna. It's always their name, and then you can see it's a constellation. Constellation is just like a series of passives that each character has. All right, so we got a bunch of dust, and we got a character we already had. So here's just a quick preview of the things you can upgrade, right? So let's see. Let's do it with a character who's not max level right now. Okay, so this is our Bennett. I've never played as him. He's level 1. You can level him up by paying for it, basically. You gain like almost meaningless experience by killing things, right? You gain like 10 experience here and there. The real way to do it is to spend these items that you pick up every single place in the game. You're going to pick up XP. These are XP items. You spend them, and they become XP. That's it. It's very simple. But you can also upgrade all their weapons. Not only can you enhance weapons to make them stronger, but they all have like a unique ability that you can also grind out in a different way. And then each character has 5 accessory slots, and every accessory can be upgraded. And here's the constellation. Every character has a unique series of constellations, and they're pretty much all passives. And you can see now that we've gotten this item, because we pulled him twice, we can activate his first constellation, which I don't even know what it does. It no longer has an HP restriction and gains an additional 20% of your base attack. I don't know what that means, because I haven't used him yet, but alright. And these are all, the first 3 are your active abilities, like your click, your E, and your Q. Some of these are passive. Yeah, some of these are passive. They just kind of help you in general. It's an MMO, man. It's fantastic. And also, look at the stuff that we can cook. Look at all this.
Are there other players? Do you see other players around?
You do not.
Oh,
So it's not actually an MMO.
okay.
So when I said that, I was lying to you. It's not an MMO. You don't see other players, but you can do party play. There's tons
It's
of
an MMO-like.
yeah. So I actually just picked up a bunch of recipes.
Is that a thing?
Sure, it is now. Noodles with mountain. Noodles with mountain. So you've got all these recipes, right? All these things that I could cook. And here's another. If you like grinding and you like addiction, for
I love
example,
addiction.
Matsutake meat rolls. You can see my proficiency is 9 out of 10. Guess how you get that last proficiency?
You just cook it again.
Yeah, but you have to cook it manually. And oh,
You have to
it's a
stop it
minigame.
perfectly?
Yep, that's it.
Wow, that was pretty amazing skills,
We've
Ed.
unlocked automatic cooking for Matsutake meat rolls. Every single item that you can cook has this proficiency rating. Some of them are more difficult than others, as you may have guessed. It's quite fun. It's quite satisfying to find out that you have like 100 of these ingredients and you can cook 100 of this particular thing, and then you ace it 10 times in a row. It's very simple. Even a child could do it. But man, is it fun. And it's really full-featured. Like, I'm kind of amazed at how full-featured this game is.
You could just scale a wall. You could just scale a flat wall.
Have you played Breath of the Wild?
No.
That's why this is amazing to you, because Breath of the Wild is amazing in that regard. This game, there are no rules. You can climb anything. Literally anything. And that's kind of what makes the game so breathtaking. You'll climb to the
There
highest
is
mountain.
nothing to be grabbing. There's nothing to be grabbing on here.
It doesn't matter. That's what makes the game so fun. It's not the gacha part. It's not the pulling new characters that's fun. It's the exploration. And when a game that is free to play is this fun, just when you're exploring it, they got a slam dunk. And I'll say they got a slam dunk. I will absolutely say they got a slam dunk. It's more of these guys. The music's really, really good too. Did I just... Okay. And they all speak in Japanese because I turned the Japanese languages on. Languages. So as you kind of expect, every enemy has an elemental weakness. Right?
Sure.
Which is kind of what you would expect. So these guys actually don't know what their weakness is.
It's gotta be fire. They're beetles.
Maybe.
I've lit a beetle on fire before.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Have you?
No.
No, I haven't. I don't think
Why
I
have
have
you done
actually.
that? Yeah, why
I
have you
actually
done
don't
that?
think I have. But imagine being sadistic enough to do something like that.
You could. You could.
You could do it. You could do it.
I actually wrote down a story about beetles that I wanted to tell. Maybe not on this episode, but eventually. There's a beetle right outside my apartment who killed himself.
I saw him.
Oh, you did?
I saw his corpse last time I was here.
Oh yeah, it's actually still out there, believe it or not. Oh, I'm dead. I've perished. Sorry, that was your word.
But you can use it as much as you want.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna resize the window here because we're in real borderless instead of borderless gaming borderless. We want a real window that's a proper. Hey. So I'm back. I've enabled this little known feature called borderless window, which allows you to play a game in a sort of window without borders, you might say. It's a kind of window that no longer has a border around the perimeter of the window.
Doctors Without Borders, as you might say.
You could say that.
Speaking of Doctors Without Borders, I recently made a donation to Doctors Without Borders through the Games Done Quick marathon.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah.
Tell me more.
It was during a time where Ed was watching, and I wanted them to read my message out because I made it something that Ed would understand.
Oh, really?
But they didn't read out my message.
Aw.
Even though I donated a decent amount of money.
Yeah, I mean,
But
they're choosing.
They don't always
it.
read everything out. Yeah, I know.
I think it's random. I don't think they go for the most expensive donations because then, like that's not very fair to the people who only have $5 to donate.
Sure.
So
But I also, beyond making the donation,
Yeah?
I made a purchase.
Oh, you did?
And
Okay.
after you kill this beetle,
Okay. This is not a beetle. Is it? I guess it is a beetle. Oh, no.
you don't want to use a revival.
No. Well, I do, but I can't. This is not the greatest party for this. Oh, this, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, we got this. He's almost dead. Sir, you're almost dead. There we go. See, that's all we needed. That's all we needed was just a little bit of Elemental stimulation.
And I would like to present you with the purchase.
Okay.
It is a Lucky Long Cat SGDQ 2020 pin.
Dude, what? You bought this?
I got it for you, Ed.
You did?
I thought you would appreciate it because you love SGDDQ.
You really did this?
Game's done quick.
This is amazing. Oh my god. You bought this collectible pin of Lucky Long Cat.
I also purchased a mini Yankee Candle Belgian waffles flavor for you at at a local garden center. So there you go. You can light that anytime you want and smell Belgian waffles.
Oh my god, this smells like straight up waffles, dude. Did you know this was amazing when you smelled it?
Yeah, I thought you would like it.
Oh my god, it smells like straight up waffles. I love it. I love it. I would light it, except they have a strict no candles policy here.
No, they don't. Really?
They do, because we're in an apartment building. But,
well, I apologize for the lousy gift. Just fucking light it. It's a mini candle.
Look,
it's a mini candle. They won't even know.
I actually, that was mostly just joking. I actually don't have a lighter.
Really?
Do you have a lighter?
No, I don't. I don't have a lighter in my pocket. I
All
almost bought a used Zippo lighter, but then I realized I could afford a new Zippo lighter, and I thought I would wait to buy a new Zippo lighter instead of a used one.
Yeah, why would you buy a used Zippo?
I was at the flea market, and I was looking at tables, and I was like, oh, this guy's a Zippo lighter. I could use a Zippo lighter. I want a Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
I never had one before. I want a Zippo lighter.
They're kind of cool.
And then I was looking at them, and I was playing with them, and they wouldn't light, you know? Because they were like kind of old and broken, and like, you could probably get it repaired, because, you know, they're Zippo lighters. They're built to last, but, you know, they might need a little maintenance here and there. But I decided, wait, why don't I can afford to buy our new Zippo lighter. Why don't I just buy a new Zippo lighter?
They can't be that expensive, right?
No, I don't think so. They're like $35. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's nothing, right?
For a lighter that's infinite.
Yeah.
An infinite lighter.
Yeah. Go to the cavern new one. Yeah, get a Zippo. I used to have a Zippo. I won it from I don't know, what did I win it from? Like a grabber machine or something? And also a Clearing Code Veronica uses one, so it's very cool. I think this is a boss. I think we just stumbled onto a boss. We can't let it notice us. Defeat it. We didn't even talk about the daily stuff in this game.
I'm sure there's plenty of dailies.
There's tons. Every day the commissions refresh.
They need to keep you addicted.
For sure. For sure. So like you can kind of get a feel of the currencies in the game already. Like every day you have 4 new things to do. If you complete them all, you also get the stuff on this part of the screen. These are Primo Gems, by the way. So you get 20 plus 40. So every day, minimum, you get 60 Primo Gems. It's very easy to get Primo Gems. They give them out like candy. You get 2 at a time just for like walking around a little bit, you know? So they throw them around like crazy.
Yeah, free-to-play games used to be so stingy.
Not anymore, man.
If we want to talk about, like, I think it's just because there's so many of them. They have to compete with each other. They have to shower you with gifts
Exactly.
in order to keep their players.
I think they do.
So I was playing this card game called Shadowverse.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I've been telling you about it. We're going to make an episode about it eventually.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's basically Hearthstone, but it's really Japanese, and it's really fucking complicated.
All right.
It's got waifus as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh my god, I got hit by every single attack.
But they shower you with packs and in-game currency, which you can use to buy so many packs.
Of course,
I put some cash into the game.
Okay.
I did put some cash into the game.
Good.
But later on, I realized I didn't. There was really no reason for me to put that cash into the game because you can get so much free stuff. I think I have probably about 5 competitive decks now, and I could probably make 3 or 4 more competitive decks with the dust that I have.
Damn.
And the resources that I have. And I've played the game for like 2.5 months maybe. And not even constantly, not even every day, and I don't even do the quests on purpose. I just complete them by mistake sometimes. There's so many ways to get gold and resources in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I haven't even exhausted them all.
I have a question.
What's the question?
It comes with a what do you call this?
The pin? The pin that I got, Ed, comes with something. I don't know. I haven't opened the package yet, so I don't know what else is in there.
This is from Undertale.
Yeah, there's like an Undertale artwork
Yeah.
piece inside.
Undertale,
printed.
Toby Fox. You cannot give up just yet. Stay determined. By Alexandra Hala.
And then there's a little pamphlet in here.
Whoa, this is
A
awesome.
little catalog.
Hey, I just thought of something that...
What's that?
Do you know a game doesn't get played enough and we need to play?
What? Undertale. Hollow Knight.
You'll actually never guess it.
Okay, I won't guess. Then just fucking tell me.
Beautiful Joe.
That's a really good... That's a really good example of that.
It might be the best game that nobody's ever played.
A lot of people haven't played Beautiful Joe for the sake GameCube.
I played the balls out. I played the balls out of that game, Joe. Beautiful Joe. It was maybe the best game on GameCube until Resident Evil 4 came along.
Ed,
should we just
does the name Hulk Davidson mean anything to you?
Davidson is in the house. Maybe we should just play Beautiful Joe today.
Do you want to just do that? Do you want to just cut off this Genshin Impact episode and just move on to Beautiful Joe?
Yeah, but I love this game.
Yeah, we should probably do it justice. We should probably finish this episode out. We've
been
making a lot of short episodes here on GameSoup.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've all come out yet because we release our episodes on almost arbitrary order on GameSoup. We made a ton of really short episodes, including shitty old DOS games recently.
Oh man, Joe,
They'll be coming out soon.
Yeah. So, yeah, this game is a lot of collecting. This game is like Donkey Kong 64, I guess, but actually fun.
So you really don't have a lighter, so we can't enjoy this wonderful Belgian Waffles Yankee Candle mini candle.
Let me check. Play the game.
All right, how do we do that? We click. All right. I'm guessing WASD is walk. How do we get out of this menu here? Escape. Yep, WASD is going to be walk here. We're falling. That's okay. We're doing a downward slam here. We did an attack. We're right on the edge here. All right, and here we are.
Okay, well, I didn't find a lighter, but I did this. All my bags fell out of the box.
Do you have a match? Do you have matches?
No.
That's really surprising, Ed.
Yeah.
You know, most people should have a way to create fire in their house. It is 2021.
I mean, you might be asking, Ed, what do you do when the power goes out?
I mean, anytime after the year, I would say 1100 AD, people should have something in their house that creates fire easily.
Oh, no.
No, you have a stove. Just turn on the stove.
It's electric.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I mean, we could still use it. It would just take a while, right? So I really don't have one, I guess.
All right. Well, this game, I mean, it's quite beautiful. Look at the amazing cell shading. Is it cell shaded? Not.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Kind of is actually.
I love the graphics, the gameplay. It's incredibly fun, man. It's addicting.
Just play the game. I'm gonna light this candle. All right.
With the electric stove?
Yeah. Explain to them about the game. I'm gonna find a way to light the candle.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
It's completely electric, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's completely. You really have no matches in this home.
I literally have no matches. And,
You have to go outside and rub two sticks together?
You might say to yourself, what do you do when the power goes out? And you know what you do, Joe? You sit in the dark until the lights come back on. Because that's what I did 2 weeks ago when the power went out.
Oh.
You were there.
Do you have a flashlight?
No? No, I do, actually. I do have a flashlight. And here's the reason I love this game so very much. You've already seen part of it, but anything you can see, ooh, look at that.
I jumped off the cliff earlier.
That's okay. Anything you see,
you can go there.
It's Miyazaki's design philosophy from Dark Souls, but times 10. Anything you see, you can go to, and you can stand on it. It's just like Breath of the Wild, but it's even better because it gets actual content updates, and it's free to play, and it gets updates constantly. It also has these limited edition events, like limited events that are
You gotta have those. You gotta have those if you're a free-to-play game.
Yeah, they're always happening. This one expires in a day. This was like last 2 weeks.
They do that to keep you playing. They do that because psychologically, you feel like you're gonna miss out.
Mm-hmm. And it works, dude. Holy shit. That's enough to buy a pack, to buy a wish, if you will. Complete floor 8.
Yeah, this game Shadowverse, they do the same thing. They constantly have events going on.
Yeah.
That you can there were, I think at one point, a couple weeks ago, there was like 4 events going on at one time.
Yeah,
I couldn't even keep track of all the events and all the rewards I could get. I'm sure I didn't get all the rewards. It was ridiculous how much you could have gotten. If you really want to min-max, like I used to do with Hearthstone, Hearthstone has become... I used to think Hearthstone was a generous game. No. No, Hearthstone is a stingy game by modern standards. Hearthstone is a stingy game.
It's not even that
Blizzard is a stingy company.
Really?
It is.
Jeez,
it's really stingy.
That's like the most damning in the free-to-play market. That's the worst thing you can say about somebody.
Yeah, well, I consider Hearthstone to be stingy by modern standards. Now, I used to play a game called All Tale. I don't know if anybody's ever heard this one, but this was an old. This was pre-Hearthstone. This was an old card game. I love card games. You know, I love Magic the Gathering and all kinds of collectible card games. It was an online collectible card game back in, I want to say, 2009 to 2010, around that era. And the daily that you could do was not playing the game. You couldn't just play the game and do quests. You had to play a matching game. And if you played the matching game and completed it each day, you would get essentially 10 cents worth of in-game credit.
That's nothing.
Yes, I know. And the packs cost like $1, right? Oh. So you would have to play the in-game thing for 10 days straight.
Oh. Yeah, nobody does that
anymore. And it would take you, 5 to 10 minutes to complete the matching game each day.
Like, you're talking about like the card game, like Memory almost?
Yes, Memory. It's exactly Memory. It was exactly Memory.
So they had you doing menial tasks with no interaction from other players.
Right. It was really backwards the way it was designed. Awful game.
That sounds awful.
And then, the actual game, the card game, brilliantly designed. Beautiful game. I still wish that I could play the game, but it's offline. It's been offline for years now. They tried to relaunch it, but it failed. It was more in depth. I would say it had more strategy than, say, Hearthstone. Maybe not more than Magic, but it was different. It definitely had a different kind of a style of gameplay to it. Very different than any other TCG that I've ever played. In fact, you had access to your entire deck at all times.
That's weird.
It's very weird, but it eliminated a lot of the randomness from the game because you don't have to worry about your draws. Mm-hmm. You have access to every card in your deck at all times. There were random factors in the game that made it more like a card game, but it was one of the least random TCGs that I've ever played, and one of the most strategic. It had placement, had a placement grid. I don't want to explain all the rules to it, but it also had placement requirements that were more in depth than Hearthstone's placement system. Just having cards to the left or the right, it had also a vertical plane to it. But anyway, extremely stingy. As stingy as you could possibly imagine for a free-to-play game.
That's unfortunate.
But from what it sounds like, this game is not stingy, and this game, Shadowverse, I can't believe how non-stingy it is. Did you know that they recently did a promotion where you could get 10 free packs per day for 12 days straight?
What?
120 free packs?
That's too many packs!
Did you know that if you just sign up for the game, you get 50 packs?
Are they destroying? How are they making any money?
I don't know, actually. They give you so many packs, you can... And also, they give you a free competitive deck. You sign up for the game, you complete the tutorial, you get a free competitive deck. Now, the competitive deck, you can make a couple tweaks to it to make it more competitive, but essentially, you could just jump right in, get on the ranked board with one of the free competitive decks, and do pretty well.
Jesus. All right.
It's bonkers.
It sounds like a spiral almost. Like they're hurting for players, so they're giving stuff away.
I don't know. I think there's like 20 million players. It's mostly in Japan. It's mostly a Japanese game. Right. I don't know. It's pretty big in Japan. It's big in Japan.
Dang.
But I've been playing it a lot. I should probably quit it. I'm probably actually going to quit it pretty soon, but because I have gleaned quite a lot of knowledge from playing it, but I'm not really getting that much out of it anymore besides just, it scratches the itch of playing card games, but now I can go to my local game store and play Magic again.
Right,
because the COVID restrictions are lifted. So, that scratches the itch, and I get to get out of the house for a little bit. So, I'm probably just going to do that at this point. Yeah. And stop playing online TCGs. I was just getting towards the end of the COVID time, and I really love playing TCGs. I love competitive card games. So I was really wanting to play... I was really itching to play something, so I picked that up, and I've been playing it on the phone. So Shadowverse. Yeah, look forward to us playing that on the channel.
Yeah.
Upcoming, I don't know, sometime within the next few weeks or months.
That's interesting. Yeah. Is it? It's on PC too?
Yeah. You can play it on Steam as well, but they didn't change the HUD at all, and it just looks like a mobile game. It's just a mobile game. It was designed specifically for mobile, where Hearthstone was designed for PC and then ported to mobile, and it looks good on both.
Yep.
This only looks good on mobile. It looks like shit on PC.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Genshin Impact is a mobile game.
Yeah.
And it's designed to be played on mobile. You know how I can tell? No arrow controls.
Right.
And if I can find a fire that I can cook by, when you have your list of items, for example, can't sort this in any way with the arrow keys. It's all touch. All the buttons are big enough that you can touch them with a finger. You can't. There's no way you can sort through. You can use the middle mouse wheel. I guess that counts, right? But this game is through and through, absolutely designed to be tapped, scrolled through. It is not a PC game. It just happens to be also on PC, which is a shame. Okay, so there's a status ailment called frozen, right?
Yeah.
If you get frozen, guess what you have to do to unfreeze yourself?
Mash the button.
You do. That's fair, right? What button would you like to mash?
WASD.
Sure. Okay, that's actually reasonable. So for me, I would say clicking. I would say left click because you're probably already attacking. So I would say WASD and left click. Guess what button you have to mash to unfreeze yourself?
K.
It's not K. It's actually spacebar. But guess what button you're not pushing during combat? And guess what button is hard to push on a keyboard multiple times because it requires the use of your thumb? That would be the space bar.
The way I would do it would be to use four fingers and just hit it four at a time.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. Whenever I've had to hit the space bar fast in a game, I just drum my fingers on it.
But here's the problem though, and this is just me really. This is the wrong button. It shows that they don't play this game. The developers don't play their own game on PC. They play it on mobile. Because anybody who plays this game on PC and gets frozen 5 times in 60 seconds knows that mashing spacebar is not fun. What's funner, it's still not fun, but what's funner is mashing left click or WASD. So they don't know what makes their game fun because they're releasing it on mobile where everybody can tap. So that's actually a huge strike against it. It's still really fun. But
yeah, Genshin Impact developers, if you're listening, this is gold. This is golden advice for you.
It actually is, yeah. It actually is. I kind of wish this game was developed as a PC game. It's lost a little bit of potential as a result. You know what I mean? Like, it's still pretty great, but they could have done even better. They could have done even better.
The feedback of streamers and YouTube channels is invaluable in game development.
Right?
I think that's an area that a lot of game developers don't take advantage of. There's a lot of people out here, even if they're not game developers themselves, but if they are, I mean, that's even better. But if they're not, if they've just played a lot of games and they've spent a lot of time analyzing what makes games good and they've spent a lot of time making commentary on games on YouTube or Twitch or whatever their platform may be, their advice can be invaluable for a game developer.
Right.
And we learned this, playing with development of Infernal Racket and with development, especially with the development of GameSoup. We got a lot of feedback through video. A lot of our testers made videos for us, and it's incredibly valuable to see players playing our game and making commentary on it and saying what they're feeling and what they like and dislike about the game, even if they're not particularly well versed in game design. But a lot of our viewers happen to be well versed in game design.
Yeah.
But maybe haven't made any full releases. But yeah, they have a lot of useful things to say, and it made our game a lot better, like infinitely better. And even if you've played thousands of hours of games and you've watched tons of game analysis videos, doing it in a vacuum by yourself is difficult. You need to see how other people interact with your game because you're just never going to be able to understand. You're never going to be able to understand other people's experience of your game. It might make sense to you, but it's not going to make sense to everybody. So, getting the feedback is really valuable. So, yeah, I hope the developers of Genshin Impact see this. They probably won't, but If they do.
Now they're Japanese. They probably don't understand a word we're saying.
Yeah, there would be your suggestion. Stop using the fucking spacebar as
right?
the unfreeze button.
Yeah, it's so egregious. Like, there are certain things in games that are egregious. That is, I don't know if I've encountered a more egregious thing than that. But, you know, it's one of those things you just know. It doesn't reflect good on them. It doesn't reflect well on them.
So that's coming up, though, on GameSoup, the development side of GameSoup. We're going to be...
Yeah, Joe, I'm so excited. I designed a one-screen room the other day, and I was really happy to finally start making rooms.
Oh, you made a room?
I've been trying to make rooms for like 3 months. Yeah. And I haven't done it yet because I've also been trying to fix all the bugs that I've created. Yeah. So it's actually really exciting to be able to also finally make rooms too.
I've been telling Ed to do some level design.
I know,
in the game because I've done pretty much all the map.
You have done all the level design so far.
Yeah, I would say I've done. Well, at this point, we've made one room, so at this point, I've done 99.9% of the level and map design.
And like, it's not a nice thing to do to leave you with all the level design in the entire game.
Well, it's not a nice thing for you to have to do all the programming, but you know you're the only one that can do it. So at this point, you're the only one that can do the programming.
So it all comes down to priorities, I guess, in that point, right?
Yeah.
And I've added even more stuff to my list of things to do. But at the same time, I'm finally like trying to slow down and also do a little bit of level design. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited because it feels good to make rooms. You know, like you start thinking about rooms when you're not designing the game, when you're just doing other stuff, going about your life. You think of other things and you think of cool ideas for games, for rooms. Yeah. It's like that kind of thing. It's really fun. It's really fun. But, oh yeah, also I wanted to give an idea of the scale of this game, how big this game is. I mean, you can kind of see on the minimap, you barely move, right? You barely move. This game is gigantic. And this is just one area of this one landmass. And it goes on and on and on and on. This entire area, it would probably take like an hour to run through. And on. And this is the area where you start, this little town. So this game is gigantic. And this is only, I believe, 2 of the 7 planned areas that the game has. So would I recommend it? 110% because it's free to play. You don't have to spend anything if you don't want to. And to me,
but you probably will.
Well, I don't know, man.
Eventually.
I think the best thing that a free to play game can do, correct me if I'm wrong, is to earn enough goodwill that you want to support them by giving them money.
That's a good.
Right?
That's fair, yeah.
And it just so happens that when you give them that money, you also get something in return. It doesn't have to be like that. If it were up to me, I would donate them $50 and say, here's to your continued development. You don't have to give me anything. Same with Path of Exile.
Get something in return for that.
I mean, it feels good to.
It costs them nothing.
Yeah.
To give you some in-game item.
Sure. So, oh yeah, there's also adventure ranks, which is your major limiting reagent, if you will. If you're a chemistry fan, your limiting reagent is the thing that prevents you from making progress compared to everything else. And in this case, it's your adventure rank. The story quests are limited by your adventure rank. So you can see, for example, I'm adventure rank 26, and to do the next major story quest, I have to be level 29. And you get adventure experience from doing like literally everything, opening any chest, like defeating enemies, completing any commission or quest.
Okay, go back to that real quick.
Oh yeah,
go back to that screen real quick.
Yeah, the quest screen, sure.
Yeah, scroll back to where you just were you were just looking. The organization known as what? Wang Sheng.
Wang Sheng.
And what is this game rated? E for everyone? It can't be.
It can't be. It's Wang Sheng. I thought it was rated AO.
Despicable.
Actually. Yeah.
Absolutely despicable.
It actually is. It's heavily influenced by Chinese mythology and Chinese names, which is why you'll see names like...
Is it a Chinese game?
No, it's a Japanese game.
It's Japanese.
Through and through, Japanese. Yep. All the voices are Japanese.
That part of the world, I don't know. If you're... Not many people. I've seen our analytics, but there aren't too many people watching from Asia, but there are some. We really don't have a grasp on what the gaming market is like in China, at least.
Right.
And Japan. Like, that's kind of a black box to us here in the U.S. I know that we sell a lot of copies of GameSoup to Japan, though. That
makes me so happy for some reason. Specifically, Japanese people are buying that game.
Yeah. They don't buy Inferno Racket. They don't buy our other game.
That's okay.
But they buy GameSoup.
I feel like that game is...
That's probably our 3rd biggest market for GameSoup. And not that our market is huge for any... I'm not trying to brag here. And our market isn't huge for either of our games.
Yeah.
But it's the 3rd biggest market for GameSoup.
But I feel like that game is a Japanese game made by 2 American dudes.
Besides, I think it's U.S., Canada, then Japan. I think that's the order.
That sounds about right, especially population-wise. You know?
I think the channel, I mean, I haven't looked at the demographics of the channel in like a year and a half.
Yeah,
but
I try not to.
Yeah, it was, U.S. was obviously number 1, but I think Brazil was like number 3 or 4.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
So if you're watching from Brazil, hello.
Hi, yeah.
Leave it in the comments. Let us know that you're watching from Brazil, if you're still watching from Brazil.
So let's see. Oh yeah, stuff refreshes every day. This is a daily game, by the way. I think I've said that many times. This is a daily game. This is a game where you log in for 10 minutes a day, you do your thing, and you're done. You know? You do your 4 commissions, you collect your reward, and you're done. And also all the vendors restock every actual day.
Yeah, they really get you addicted to these games.
And it's like, to be honest, I haven't felt addicted to this game in the same way that I felt addicted. Hey, look, a new recipe. Cream stew. Done. I haven't felt addicted to this game. And like, the way that I felt addicted to games such as World of Warcraft and obviously Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, you can't not be addicted to that one.
And Path of Exile. Like, this game doesn't pull you in and prevent you from doing other things. Like, you can still play other games, you can still go about your life without thinking about this game 24/7, but it's always there as like a comfy thing to do when you get home and you don't feel like doing anything else. It's incredibly comfy, and that's probably the highest praise I can give it. That's maybe the highest praise you can give any game, is that it's comfy. And it doesn't try to lure you in with tricks, with free-to-play tricks. I mean, I would have happily paid $60 for this game, or twice that. It's so fun. It's so relaxing.
Well, can we buy a bunch of crystals in the game right now?
Sure.
Or whatever the currency is.
Yeah, I was on the edge.
Can we buy $50? Here, I'll buy you $50 worth of crystals right now. Can we buy $50 worth of crystals and open up a bunch of packs?
Joe just pulled out a $50 bill from his wallet. Why do you have a $50 bill in your wallet?
Because I carry it.
That's just... Don't you give me that money!
Sometimes I need to...
Don't give me money!
I buy food with it, you know?
Oh my god. So, oh yeah, here's the premium currency. It's called Genesis Crystals. You don't earn those in-game ever, because they're the one you buy with real money. Stop. I hear you rifling around in your wallet. Stop that.
I was thinking if I had any more $50 bills. Oh. I only had the one.
Yeah. And like the shop thing about this game, the shop, they don't shove it on you. I think I said that already. It's actually kind of hard to figure out how to get to the shop. It's this button, by the way. It's the one that looks like a star, like a 4-sided star.
Yeah.
But you see this. You're presented with these 3 tabs, but you're like, okay, well, what do I do? How do I give them money? And believe it or not, you have to go down here to this little shop button. And that opens up like the... And this is still stuff that you don't look at. Look, finally we see a US dollar value. But like some of the stuff is, okay, dollars, yeah, dollars. But these are still in-game currencies. Like they don't push it on you at all. And you actually have to seek it out to give them money.
What is a Welkin Moon?
Oh yeah, let's find out. Blessing of the Welkin Moon.
Wasn't that the heavy metal album by the band? I can't remember the name of the band. There was a band that had an album. I think it was called The Blessing of the Welkin Moon.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be a thing then.
I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal music. I can't remember the name of the band though. It was some weird death metal band or something. Weird. Well, anyway.
Okay, so this is actually incredible. This is only $5. I sound like I'm shilling for the game now, but so if you just assume
for only $4.99,
you just assume that 1 Genesis crystal is equal to 1 Primo Gem, and just remember that it takes 1,600 to buy a new pack. So it's only $5, and you get almost 2 packs.
Well, that's a scam.
Oh.
No, that's actually a really good way of doing it, though. Because it keeps you playing for 30 days, and that's just long enough to get you addicted.
That's exactly it. It's not just this in a vacuum. It's this, and also you earn
do that in the
200 a day.
They do that in Magic Arena and also Shadowverse, where it's something called a player pass. Where you buy a pass, and then you earn an experience bar for that. And then you get packs and gold, and it pays for itself after you get to level 30 on the experience pass.
Of course.
And then you can keep going up to like level 80 or 90 or something, and you get tons of free packs. But really, you just paid for them ahead of time.
Yeah.
You just paid less for them, but you're putting so much money into these games.
For real.
Ed.
And look at the currency exchange stuff. Like, okay, you can buy a character for 34 of whatever this currency is. It's called
diamonds.
Masterless Star Glitter. Okay. And there's also this other currency which I have more of called Masterless Stardust. So you get these from opening packs, and if the pack has something you already have, you get Stardust or Star Glitter. And you can buy characters, you can buy... These are like premium weapons and mats. I guess these are all weapons. No, some of these are mats too, because you want to upgrade your stuff. But I'm actually... Like, I would not shill for a company... Yeah, I would not shill for a company, even for a high dollar amount. But with that being said,
so speaking of cash and in-game currencies,
yeah, please.
You know how I go to stores. I do this. I honestly do this. I go to and when I want to know the price of an item, I don't say how much does this cost, how many dollars does this cost. I say how much mana does this cost, and I see if I can put it. I see if I can put it by them. Right?
What are you talking about?
We talked about this on a recent episode.
You did?
We
really?
talked about this on. Astalon, our LP of Astalon. We talked about that. I go up to the place and say, how much mana does this cost?
Right.
And then I might say, what did you say? I say, oh, how much does it cost? You know, I just try to put it past them. Anyway, I was asking a woman at the Home Depot. I said, how much does this garden shovel cost? And she said, I said, how much mana does this garden shovel cost? And she said, it's $5. And I said, no. I said, how much mana does it cost?
Really?
Yeah. And the woman, she said, well, mana is actually a cryptocurrency. It's the currency of Decentraland, which is mana is a cryptocurrency it's an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. She knew a lot about blockchains, and she continued to explain how mana works and how it's used to procure properties in the Decentraland universe. And I was really surprised that she knew so much about blockchains. And I asked her, Miss, why do you work here? Why do you work at Home Depot? And why don't you work on some kind of a blockchain project or something? And then she proceeded to recite the entire Ethereum blockchain to me within 4 minutes.
What?
It sounded like this. It sounded completely demonic, Ed. And then after she recited the entire Ethereum blockchain within the span of about 4 minutes, she asked me, oh, did you need help with anything else? And I said no, and I quickly skedaddled. I was feeling a sense of dread here. I couldn't believe the sounds that were coming out of her mouth that sounded like the Ethereum blockchain being recited within 4 minutes.
I was with you for so long.
And as I got into the parking lot, I looked behind me and I realized I was being chased by demons. There were purple demons, green demons, blue demons, horned demons, non-horned demons, ghost demons, all kinds of demons, every kind of demon that you could imagine, Cthulhuian demons and such. I looked in the parking lot, I saw one of those big carts, those flat carts that you use to carry lumber. Pallets, yes, one of those with wheels, right? I hopped on that thing and I just skated. I skated towards my car. I parked really far away for some reason. I'm not going to disclose why.
It's because...
It had to do with the deal I was doing. Anyway, I was skating along on this pallet, right? Mm-hmm. And I did a kickflip on it. But I did the kickflip. I decided to do the kickflip on it as I was being chased by the demons, of course. And I kickflipped 9 feet into the air, and I slammed into the side of my car because I didn't land it properly. I was really embarrassed in front of the demons. So I slammed into the side of my car, believe it or not. I got into the car. And the demons were still chasing me, of course. I peeled out of the lot as fast as I could with them closely in tow, as they say.
Right.
This Home Depot happens to be close to the turnpike entrance, so I was like, all right, I'm going to drive fast, so I'm just going to get on the turnpike. Got on the turnpike, start getting on the ramp. The ground starts rumbling, and a ramp begins forming. A ramp like an Evel Knievel would go off of in the 1970s. But instead of just going as a diagonal ramp, like I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to go off this ramp in order to escape the demons. But no, it continued going vertically until it was a complete 90 degrees from the ground. And I continued driving vertically up the side of the road. And I thought, well, the road's gonna end here. I'm gonna die. But my car continued to go on the road vertically, completely vertically. And the road continued forming vertically in front of me, as in Bastion. You remember the game Bastion?
Yeah!
The indie game Bastion, where the world appeared around you? It was appearing just in front of me.
Dude.
Or maybe in Nier Automata, there are segments in that where the ground appears in front of you. things like that. It was just like magic. So I was driving up the side of the road here, like I was driving up the side of the building or something. It was amazing. With the demons still in pursuit, I drove faster, 80, 90, 100 miles per hour, 140 miles per hour. I kept driving faster and faster and faster. And I drove fast, so I was driving, making such good time. I went past the clouds, I went past space, believe it or not.
Wait, did you say past space? Or
yes, I went, past space. Yeah.
Past space, so you saw it was beyond space.
Yes, I saw it was beyond space, and the road began to curve around, and it became horizontal again. I saw a cloud city. I couldn't slow down in time, and I crashed through its gates, its white gates, its pearly gates.
Oh.
I got out of the car in a daze. Behind me were armor-clad warriors with wings, battling the denizens of evil that had been chasing me. In front of me stood a man 10 feet tall with a long white beard. He said calmly, "Joseph, we've been expecting you." And I said, "Oh my," and I censored myself because I realized he probably wouldn't want me to take his name in vain in front of him. So I said, "Oh my, am I dead?" And he said, "Heavens no. I brought you here for a reason." And I said, "To meet Jesus?" And he said, "Heavens no, he isn't real. I brought you here to introduce you to my real son, Ed." He wants to start a YouTube channel. He has a great name in mind already. And that's how Joe and Ed met. And that's why the name of the channel's Game Soup, because Ed had that name in mind.
Oh my god! Is the goal just how outlandish the story can be? Oh my god, that's true. All of it is true.
We haven't told a how Joe and Ed met story in a long time, but this was something that we used to do on Game Soup a long time ago. We had a bit that went on and on where we would tell a story that became more and more outlandish until the end of the story was how Joe and Ed met. We each would do one here and there and try and lead each other along into believing that the story was real until it became more and more outlandish until the ending was how Joe and Ed met. So there you go. This is an old school bit.
That was a great one.
Yeah, I thought
incredible.
Yeah, I thought that would be funny.
So you were literally killed. You went to heaven, and that's where you met me, as I'm known as the Son of God.
Yeah, Ed.
What a silly name. What were they thinking when they made the name Ed? I've told strangers in real life my name on Twitch. It's like, yeah, my name is Ed. And they say, your name is Ed. It's the name. It's not a good name. It's not a name that...
It's 2 letters. It's too few letters.
That's the problem.
To be a name.
It's not a name that respectable people have. It's a name that... Think about the first Ed in media that you think of. You probably think of Ed, Ed, and Eddie, where all 3 of them are retardos, right?
Or you think of Mr. Ed, the horse.
Right? Of the horse, yep.
Or you think of,
There's no smart guy named Ed. There's no cool guy named Ed. There's a reason for that.
Wasn't there a killer named Ed? Like Ed Guinness or something?
Ed Bundy?
Ed Bundy.
That was
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ed Dahmer? No, there was an Ed. One of the killers was named Ed, I'm pretty sure.
Well, but he was a killer, though.
Regardless, nothing good has ever come of the name Ed.
That is true.
Or anyone named Ed. So,
that's yeah.
If your name's Ed,
I'm so sorry. So we've been grinding this whole time. Joe, yeah. Who watched this? Did you like that?
It was entertaining.
Yeah, that's straight out of Breath of the Wild. This game takes cues from Breath of the Wild and then turns it up to 11. I love it. Have I mentioned that I like this game yet? Also, take your $50 back, Joe.
Oh, I think I already did.
Okay, good.
But should we open the packs, though?
We could, but it is going to cost money.
Okay. That's fine. We'll just spend your money.
All right. We'll open the packs. We should have done this at the top of the episode because it's exciting. Isn't it? Let's open this one because it only has a day remaining. We'll buy 10. These are special. Intertwined Fate. So we'll buy 10 of these. So wish times 10. Wait, how do you buy them with cash? I guess you have to buy Primo Gems first. It's kind of convoluted.
We don't have to buy them with cash. Let's just open a pack.
Well, I can't.
Oh, we don't have enough Primo Gems?
Because, yeah, we need Genesis Crystals, which turn into Primo Gems. So, insufficient Genesis Crystals. Go to Crystal top-up page. Yeah. I would literally spend $100 on this and be happy with it.
Okay, let's do it.
In fact, I might just do it.
Okay, let's spend $100 on Genshin Impact. We'll call it we'll name the episode "Spending $100 on Genshin Impact."
Really?
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm trying to coax Ed into spending $100 on in-game currencies.
By the way, do you know Lobos Jr.?
Yeah.
Between his donations and his own money, guess how much money he spent on this game?
How much? $1,600.
$4,000!
Oh, wow. He's
got every character.
Okay, so go ahead and put in your credit card number.
Okay, it is 4430. So I just made a mistake. I accidentally typed in my entire credit card information and purchased 12,960 Genesis crystals.
And just spent $100 on this game.
The game has given me more than $100
buying Genesis crystals
in fun, by far. So I have no qualms at all. I feel like, I mean, at the very least, it's owed to them from me. I'm happy.
But I think it's funnier to pretend that it was just an irresponsible and spur-of-the-moment decision that you're going to regret later.
Well, yeah, I probably will. That's good. Okay, though.
Good.
So here we are. We have 12,900 bazillion crystals, Genesis crystals. We're going to buy some packs. Let's buy some packs, shall we?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to open packs. This is a pack opening video.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to get Kaedehara Kazuha.
Okay.
Kaedehara Kazuha. I don't know. So you don't really know the details of the character. There aren't that many characters. There's like, okay, remember how Warframe was all about the Warframes?
Yeah.
This game is kind of all about the characters, but there's not as many. I'll show you.
Yeah.
The character archive. There are, I mean, you can count them, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's a lot.
33.
That's a pretty big cast.
Yeah. But this game is still in its infancy. Sort of, right? Also, this character is named Sucrose, which I love. And this character, Diluc, is like the top tier character in the entire game.
You don't have him, though.
No, he's actually an NPC that most of the quests in the game involve him. He's like a story character, you know.
Oh, let's see if we can pull him out.
I would love to.
Okay, let's get him.
Yeah, because he's a 5-star character. And I only have 4-star characters. So let's do it. Let's do it, Joe. So, but also we're gonna try for Kaedehara Kazuha. So here we go. Also, you know what I love about this game?
What?
It tells you the chances.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of games do that now. Shadowverse does that. It tells you the exact odds of pulling any single card.
Do you know why?
Why? Because it's legal.
Because it's the law.
Yeah, it's the law.
Thank God, it's the law now. Yeah, at least in Europe, you have to say. So I've already gotten Bennett twice. I haven't gotten Razor or Rosaria. But it tells you everything about this event, including all the chances. Look, it's 1.6% chance. Including, it also has a pity timer. So eventually you'll get it for sure.
Oh, at least 1 per 90 attempts.
Yeah. So base probability of a 5-star character is 1 in almost 200. Yeah. Or
that's
1 in
low.
almost. Yeah. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. So you gotta be a whale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just love how.
No, $100. That's kind of whale-ish. Whale-ish.
Yeah, I guess
All right,
so.
Let's try it.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I mean, to be honest, any game in this day and age should cost that much, shouldn't it?
Insufficient. Oh, because you don't have enough.
Yeah, I just converted. I converted Genesis crystals, which is AKA real money, to Primo gems, which is fake money. Here we go.
Confirm. Okay. Wow, look at. Is this a pack opening sequence? Wow, this is really cool. This is, yeah, we did, but it's just debate club.
I also love the names of the
debate
items.
club.
Debate
yeah, I get it.
club. It's clever.
Okay. So this is going to be a junk 3-star item.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll know. You'll know based on the silhouette only.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's going to be really flashy when you get something really good, right?
Ferris Shadow, that's another sword. Skyrider sword.
The one complaint I have about Shadowverse is that it can be hard to tell the uncommon cards from the legendary cards.
Really?
Because they're both silver. Yeah, the silver, the legendary cards are silver with a little bit of a rainbow to them. You got Bennett again. It's fucking Bennett.
It's fucking Bennett. We're going to open another pack.
Yeah, we have to. And you also get a thrilling tale of the Dragon Slayers.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Now I have to use Bennett because I've got 2 of his reagents for constellations.
Yeah, I thought this was a waifu game. Now you have to play as Bennett.
But he is fire, which is actually, pretty great. 135 Masterless Stardust. Unbelievable. I want her. Look at her. She's a waifu. Let's get her. Let's get her. Let's get her. Here we go. Here we go.
Open the
pack. Wait, didn't I just...
Yeah, you did. Additional 10 intertwined fate are needed.
Does it cost 20 now? What happened? Why did it say that? I have... Alright, whatever.
Okay, open the pack!
Okay, we're opening the pack! Here we go. I hope it's a waifu.
Anything that's not Bennett.
Emerald Orb.
Not Bennett. Please, anything but Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if the whole pack is Raven Bows. I just don't want Bennett.
What if it's Bennett again? It seems like every pack comes with a character. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, we'll find out.
But I've only bought 4
keep
packs.
Getting Emerald Orbs.
I know, yeah.
It's the same fucking card again and again.
Yeah, they're all 3 stars.
Blood-tainted sword.
It's Bennett!
It's fucking Bennett!
Ah! I don't want Bennett anymore. This sucks. I don't want you.
I'm tired of Bennett.
All right, you know,
I should just show you this screen. You should just be able to skip to this.
You can.
Oh, you can? Okay. Shadowverse does that. Shadowverse lets you just skip the whole pack opening sequence and just show you what you got.
Also, I like that you get Stardust, so in the event that you're just pissed off and you didn't get the thing that you want, you just go to the shop and friggin' buy it.
You can just craft it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's wish again. Just wish
Here we go. I'm getting pissed. I don't like...
We got to see if we can catch a Bennett here.
All right. We're just going to skip...
I kind of want to see if we can get a Bennett, though.
Really? 4th Bennett?
If we get a 4th Bennett...
Here we go.
I'm going to... Yeah. Magic Guide. I know what all the items are now. A Harbinger of Dawn, the book, the sword, the book, the Wildsmith, the Black Tassel. Okay, come on.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Bennett. It's going to be fucking Bennett.
Oh, no, it's a catalyst. You ready?
All right, and Bennett.
Oh, it's nothing.
It's the debate club.
You ready?
And Bennett.
Nothing.
Wait, did we get fucking nothing? Oh, the 4-star was the first book.
4-star was the Widsith, I think. The Widsith, yep.
So, yeah. Crit damage 12%? I don't know. It's not even a 5-star item. I'm going to say this is... That was a bad pack.
Yeah, it's probably a bad pack. Yeah.
Right. We didn't even get another character. I think I almost would have rather seen Bennett again, but I'd rather see the book than Bennett.
God damn.
I'm fucking tired of Bennett.
I wonder how... Because here's the thing. Kaedehara Kazuha is Anemo element, which is the wind element.
Yeah.
And you start off with this character, right? Who is just your basic character. She is like the worst of all the characters. Tier-wise, in any tier list, she's the last tier. Because she sucks. So it would be great to be able to replace her with any other wind user, but there aren't that many. So this is the one. So this is the one.
Come on, open another pack.
I would love to replace her with a character who's actually good. So let's do it. Let's do it. Suck on these balls.
It better not be fucking Bennett. It's the debate club.
Bennett.
It's the debate club. Okay, debate club.
All right.
Sword, the eye thing. Okay, book, bow.
Oh, it's Razor. It's Razor.
He's really cool.
He's Gao. Remember Gao?
Oh yeah, Gao. Yeah.
He's literally the same exact
Gao
backstory.
from Final Fantasy VI.
Yep.
Yeah, a wild boy, a boy who was abandoned by his father.
Yeah.
Left in the tundra to fend for himself, and he learned the ways of the animals.
So he was in a couple quests that I've completed already. He's a thunder-based character or a lightning-based character, which is really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, I'm
really excited. I really want you to get Kaedehara though.
Yeah, me too. Look at all that master list.
All right, open another pack. We gotta get Kaedehara, and it better not be fucking Bennett.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a 0.6% chance
of getting Bennett.
Of getting Kaedehara.
Yeah, but they have to give it to us because we're a YouTube channel.
That is true. We do have the streamer client for YouTube. Like, there are several clients. If you don't know about this is true. There are several clients. There's the regular user client, which is what you go on when you go to youtube.com. But we go to client.youtube.com, and we are given extreme RNG preferences, whenever possible. Now, you think I'm making this up. It sounds fake. It's not. We are given highly preferential RNG. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready to see who it is?
This is it. It's going to be fucking Bennett.
It's a bow.
No, it's a bow. It's a slingshot.
No, who's this?
Oh, it's Rosaria.
It's a 4-star. All right. I did say I wanted her, though.
You did? You wanted Rosaria?
Yeah. I don't know.
She's a 4-star?
I don't know who she is, though. What does she do?
Ice.
Is she ice? She is ice. How did you know?
Because I saw a snowflake symbol.
Hot. Yeah.
Ravaging Confession.
Yeah. So she's a nun or like a priest or something, right? That sucks, because I don't want her. Because I've already leveled up my ice user to level 50. All right. Well.
All right.
Let's pull another pack.
Another pack.
Yeah.
Another Bennett. I don't even know how much of your resources you're using up. I can't even tell what's going on here.
Also, there's this. I don't really understand what the. This is only weapons. We don't want that. But this is the default pack, right? This is a limited time pack because the character is new. There's also these characters. Oops. These characters. Kecking. We can get Kecking. Do you want to get Kecking?
Oh, do you want to get Skyward Spine, etc.? All weapon types?
Etc.? Yeah, I feel like some of these are cool, right? Like, some of these characters are kind of good. So...
Yeah, but Kaidahana Kazuha is a 5-star.
All right, fine.
We should probably get
all
her.
right, let's
we
just
got to keep trying to get... We need to get her because
Look,
she's a...
We just spent $100. We're almost out of money. We're almost out of money.
We did? Did we spend half of it already?
We spent more than half of it.
Okay, well, open another pack.
All right.
I hope we don't get fucking Bennett.
Yep. Here we go.
So these packs are pretty premium. These are like better than $1 Hearthstone packs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is like a bigger deal than opening a Hearthstone pack. It's like a $10 lottery ticket versus a $1 lottery.
Exactly. It's Mona!
Oh, she's a 5-star!
She is a 5-star.
Yes! Yes! We did it! GameSoup did it!
Yes! World record! World record!
It's Mona!
Oh, we got a Bennett!
It's fucking
we got a Bennett!
It's fucking Bennett!
I knew it! Bennett, baby! It's all coming together!
After we got that wonderful Mona, we got fucking Bennett again, but you know what? We're happy with this pack because we got a Mona.
Look at this
Mona.
waifu! Look at her. Just look at her.
She's so cool and she's 5 stars.
And she's the rarest of the rare. She does hydro damage. Oh, yeah. All right. Should we spend the rest of our money?
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
that's the title of the episode is GameSoup spends $100 on... What's the name of this game again?
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. Yeah.
Which I've been meaning to look up the meaning of the word Genshin for about 2 months.
I'll look it up for you while you...
All right, please do.
While you
look it up on...
I'll look it up.
gshow.org, right? Where else would you go? Go to gshow.org.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to. Let me tell you how to live your life, bro. Here we go. Gimme Kaede Hada. It's Bennett!
How do we get Bennett so many times?
It's freaking Bennett! God, nobody likes Bennett. This is our last pack, bro.
Really? We're out of money already?
Yeah.
Okay, open it.
All right, this is our last pack. I hope it was worth $100 US.
You really spent $100 US to get Mona and 6 Bennetts.
Yeah. Yep, I sure did. Here we go. Show me that Bennett, baby. Show me that Bennett. Oh, it's Bennett! It's Bennett! Yes! 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 Oh.
There should be a camera because I just did a slide kick through your living room.
I have a camera. I could have turned it on. I could have turned it on, sir.
Okay, well, the word Genshin means it's a noun that means original sentence, or a noun that means fundamental vibration, or a noun that means master clock, atomic clock.
None of those apply.
Absolutely not.
No.
Fucking Bennett. Well, I hope that the $100 was worth it to get you. I mean, you have to play. Basically, you have to play as Bennett now.
I know
he's ultra upgraded.
Yeah.
And now you have a Mona.
Yeah, I do have a Mona who's a 5-star. So, and wasn't the chance for 5-star 0.6%?
I guess. Percentage of 5-star item drops 50%.
Huh?
Increased drop rates.
Oh.
50? Oh, it's probably 50-50 whether you get a 4 or a 5. So we probably rolled really badly and just kept getting Bennett. And then we got 1 5-star.
Well, then we should spend more money.
Okay, do you want to spend another $100?
Shouldn't we get the... Oh, I want him. I want him, though. No, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, man.
Well, I had fun spending $100 on Genshin Impact.
I loved it. Is it really all gone? That's sad. That's very sad. That's very sad. Insufficient Genesis crystals.
Go to Crystal Top Up page.
Yup, baby.
We could do that and buy another $100.
We sure could.
With the gems.
I guess we shouldn't, though.
We probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't do it.
But look at all the Stardust we have.
Okay, leave it in the comments if we get, I'm going to say 8 comments.
Yeah.
That say, buy another $100 worth of packs in Genshin Impact. We're going to make another episode of Genshin Impact, and we're going to open another $100 worth of Genshin Impact packs.
Yes. Yes,
okay?
Dude. Look how kawaii she is. Don't you just want to open up 100 packs? Doesn't she just want to make you spend $100 US?
Not really, no. But we'll do it if you leave 8 comments.
Yep.
It has to be 8 different accounts. So, you could actually make 7 alt accounts and leave alt comments.
If you go through the trouble of all that, then we're going to do it. Right?
So this has been GameSoup Plays Genshin Impact. We hope that you enjoyed.
No. You got the title. It's called GameSoup Pays.
GameSoup spends $100 on...
GameSoup Pays Genshin Impact.
I think that we're going to put this in the Wild Game Appears series, though.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Yeah. The pun was on the word pays instead of the word play.
Oh, yeah. GameSoup Pays.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. I don't think anybody who's not a subscriber is watching this. But if you are watching this and you're not a subscriber, I don't know what to tell you. But there's a subscribe button there. That's what I'll tell you. Just click on it. Just fucking click on it. We like you.